Hello friends, welcome you all. Today we are going to discuss on the next chapter of your syllabus, that is host plant resistance. Here these are the some of the definitions given by the scientists on host plant resistance. In that, the scientist R.H. Spencer given the one of the most reliable definition of HPR, that is the relative amount of heritable quality possessed by a plant which influence the ultimate degree of damage done by the insects. It means that the ability of the some of the varieties or the plants to produce a good quality yield than ordinary varieties at the same level of the insect pest populations. It means that even though the insect population is more or at sufficient level, in that condition also the host plant or the variety of that host plant, it also gives a good quality yield. These are this also the definitions given by the Kogan scientist of HPR. Then these are the some of the historical events or milestones occurs in the developments of host plant resistance. In that, the main event is that in 1782, the Underhill variety of the wheat reported resistance to Asian fly in USA. Then in 1831, the Winter Majetin, the variety of the apples, it is reported resistance to woolly aphid is also in the USA. Then in 1940, the scientist R.S. Spencer developed the cultivars against the Asian fly in the wheat, and then after that, the R.S. Spencer recognized as the father of host plant resistance. He also gave the different mechanisms of the host plant resistance, that is the non-preference, antibiosis, and the tolerance. Then the question is that which are the different reasons or the characteristics behind the development of the host plant resistance in the particular cultivar or the particular variety. In that, the resistance is heritable or the controlled by one or more genes. Then resistance is relative and can be measured only by comparison with the susceptible cultivars of the same plant species. Then resistance is measurable, that is its magnitudes can be qualitatively determined by analysis of standard scoring systems or qualitatively by insect establishments. Then resistance is variable and is likely to be modified by the biotic and abiotic environment. These are the different four characteristics of the resistance can be assessed. This host plant resistance is one of the important components in the IPM now in the new era. Then these are the different types of the resistance found in the cultivars or the varieties or the plants. That is, in that the first one is ecological resistance, also called as pseudo resistance. This resistance, which may be the result of transitory character in the potentially susceptible host. In that, there are the three major characteristics, that is the host evasion, induced resistance, and the escape. In that host evasion, the host plant pass through the most susceptible stages quickly or at a time when insect numbers are reduced. That is the early maturity, late planting, late maturity are the host plant or host evasion. That is nothing but the ecological resistance. In that induced resistance, temporarily increase resistance resulting from the condition of the plant environment, that is the soil moisture or fertility. These are the different induced resistance occurs in the cultivars. Then escape, there is nothing but the lack of infestation due to the inadequate pest load. Then second types of resistance is that genetic resistance. In that, based on the number of genes, then major and minor genes, then biotype reactions. Based on the number of genes, this categorized into three different types: monogenic resistance, oligogenic resistance, and polygenic resistance. In that monogenic resistance, it is controlled by the single genes and easy to develop, easy to break. In case of oligogenic resistance, this resistance controlled by few genes. Then in polygenic resistance, it is controlled by many genes. Then in case of major and minor genes, The major gene resistance is that it is controlled by one or few major genes and is also called as vertical resistance. The minor gene resistance is also called as adult resistance, also or mature resistance or field resistance or horizontal resistance, and this minor gene resistance controlled by many more genes. Then in a biotype reaction, that is the two types, vertical resistance and horizontal resistance. In vertical resistance, it is effective against the specific biotypes, that is the specific resistance, and in case of horizontal resistance, it is effective against all the known biotypes, that is the non-specific resistance. The next category is based on the population or line concept. In that, two host plant resistance, that is the pure line resistance and multi-line resistance. This pure line resistance, it is exhibited by the lines which are phenotypically and genetically similar. And in multi-line resistance, it is exhibited by lines which are phenotypically similar but genotypically dissimilar. In a multitropic interactions, or on the basis of the multitropic interaction, there are the two types of resistance, that is the cross resistance and the multiple resistance. In cross resistance, a variety with resistance incorporated against a primary paste confers resistance to another paste. Then in case of multiple resistance, resistance incorporated in variety against the different environmental stresses like insects, diseases, nematodes, heat, drought and colds. Then based on the evolutionary concepts, there are the two types of resistance, sympatric resistance and allopatric resistance. In that sympatric resistance, it is acquired by the co-evaluation of the plant and insects, that is the nothing but the gene for gene resistance, and it is governed by major gene. Then in allopatric resistance, it is not by co-evaluation of the plant and insect, and it is governed by many gene. And these are the types of resistance based on the intensity of the resistance. In that, highly resistance, moderate resistance, susceptible resistance, and highly susceptible resistance are the different types of resistance based on the intensity. Then in case of multitropic interactions, two types, intrinsic resistance and extrinsic resistance. What is the intrinsic resistance? This resistance, it is acquired by through the physicals like a trichomes and toughness, or the chemicals like a toxins, it may be gland or both, which is intrinsic resistance. In extrinsic resistance, the natural enemies of insect pest benefit the host plant by reducing the pest incidence, and it comes under the extrinsic resistance. Then these are some of the factors that affect on the resistance expression in the cultivars. In that, physical factors, plant nutrition, biotic factor, in that biotic factor, plant factors and pest factor, then biotypes, and then initial infestation of the level of the pest. And then now, these are the three different mechanisms given by the R.H. Painter of the host plant resistance, that is antigenosis, antibiosis, and the tolerance. Then now, first one is antigenosis, also called as non-preference mechanism of the HPR. Xeno means meaning a guest. In that, how this mechanism is takes place in the host plant. This is one of the types of resistance where insect will not accept for feeding and breeding even if there is no alternative source. Then host plant characters responsible for non-preference of insects for shelter, oviposition, food or feeding, and combination of these three. It means that antigenosis types of host plant resistance, it is avoid the insects for their shelter, oviposition means egg laying, and for their feeding. Then it denotes the presence of the morphological and chemical factors which alter the insect behavior, resulting in the poor establishment of the insects. So which are the different morphological characters which responsible for the antigenosis or to avoid the egg laying, feeding, and the shelter of this insect pest population? In that, the absence of the attractant, presence of the repellent, and the presence of the allelochemicals are the three important characteristics behind the antigenosis. This antigenosis, it is given by the scientists, that is the Kogan and Ortman in 1978. Here these are some of the characteristics or morphological characteristics which confers the pest in antigenosis, that is the trichomes, surface waxes, hardiness of the plant tissues, thickening of the cell wall, cuticle, rapid proliferation of the tissues, and color and shape of the leaves or the different plant parts. These are the different morphological characteristics in occurs present in the antigenosis, that is the defense the plant in that olfaction, visions, then thigmoreceptions, gustations, trichomes, surface waxes, and tissue thickness. This is the plant trichomes present in the cultivars, which helps to reduce the pest populations. Then these are some of the examples of the antigenosis. Trichomes present in the cotton, which is resistance to whitefly. Wax bloom on the cruciferous leaves, which is resistance against the diamondback moth. Then plant shape and the color also play important role in the non-preference. Then open panicle of sorghum, it supports lace to Helicoverpa armigera. Then these are some of the non-preference characters, or these are some of the morphological characters which is affect on the different insect pest populations. The next is antibiosis. The name itself indicates that antibiosis, it means that this type of mechanism, it is directly affect on the biology of the insects. Adverse effect on the host plant on the biology, that is the survival, development, and the reproduction of the insects of the insect and their progeny due to the biochemical and biophysical factors present in it. This antibiosis, it may be due to the presence of toxic substance, absence of sufficient amount of essential nutrients, nutrient imbalance, and improper utilization of the nutrients. These are some of the factors. It means that some of the biochemicals and biophysical factors already present in the plant, and that factors, it is affect on the biology of the plants. So these are some of the example. The first one is dihydroxymethyl benzoxanes. It is one of the effective against the European corn borer due to the thick cuticle. Then gossypol, it is one of the alkaloids which is present in the cotton seeds. It is effective against the American bollworm due to their glandular hairs. Then sinigrin, it is one of the chemical agents that is present in the cruciferous vegetables, which is effective against the aphids and is due to the silica deposited in that plant. Then salicylic acid is present in the rice stems, responsible for the thickness of the stems, and it is effective against the rice stem borer. Then cucurbitacin, it is one of the also the alkaloids that is present in the cruciferous cucurbits vegetables, and it is effective against the Myzus persicki, that is the aphids, due to the tight lip sheath. These are some of the antibiosis characteristics which affect on the insect pest populations. Then the antibiosis effect on the insect population in two ways: direct effect, indirect effect. It directly affect on the growth, reproduction, general vigor, survival, and the development of the insects. Then the vulnerability to biocontrol agents and the vulnerability to the environmental aberration, that is the indirect effect on the insect pest populations. Then these are some of the toxins or alkaloids or metabolites which is present in the plants, which is affect on the different insect pest population in that particular crop. Then this table shows some of the components which is present, or biochemical components which is present in the different parts of the plants and effective against the different or particular pest in that particular crop. Then next category is tolerance. The ability of the host plant to withstand and give the good quality yield even if the sufficient infestation of the insects are observed. It means that plant just tolerate. Then plant is damaged but there is no economic yield loss or lowering the quality. Often tolerance is confused with a low level of resistance or a moderate resistance. This tolerance has no adverse effect on the insect pest populations. It is an adaptive mechanism for the survival of the plant and is more or less independent of the effect upon the insects. This type of resistance refers strictly to resultant effects and not to mechanisms. And these are some of the characteristics which is present in the plants which helps to tolerate the plants against the insect pest population. That is the general vigor of the plants, compensatory plant growth in the individual plants, wound healing, mechanical support in tissues and organs, changes in the photosynthetic protections. Then these are some of the varieties which was developed in that particular crop against the particular pest. These are also different varieties developed for different crops in India. Then these are some of the advantages of the HPR, in that the host plant resistance shows the cumulative effect and it is persistent. Then there is no additional cost to the growers. It means that it is reasonable. Then no harmful residues is there because there is no use of chemical. No damage to beneficial fauna because there is no use of chemicals, hence do not affect on the do not affect on the natural enemies of that particular pest. Integrates effectively with other control methods. Then conserve the biocontrol agents also. Most useful in the low economic crop. Then these are some of the primary disadvantages of the HPR, in that several years to develop for one pest, longer for multiple resistance. It means that it is a time consuming process. Then different varieties needed for different geographical areas. It means that it depends on the geographical areas how the variety it is response to that particular area against the different insect pest populations. The need for good agronomic quality along with the resistance. Then resistance most often found in species of type of poor agronomic quality require much time to develop to an acceptant variety. Then biotypes insect adapt or changes so as to feed for formerly resistant plants. Incompatibility of the resistance character with other characters. And then replacement of the varieties by later better yielders. Then how the host plant resistance it is compatible in the integrated pest management. It is compatible with the chemical control. It means that the HPR enhance the efficacy of the insecticides and higher mortality of the leaf hoppers and the plant hoppers in the resistant varieties compared to the susceptible varieties. Then compatibility with the biological control. It means that resistant varieties reduce the pest numbers, thus shifting the pests and predators. Shifting the pests, the ratio favorable for biological control. Then insect feeding on the resistant varieties are more susceptible to the virus diseases. Then also compatible with the cultural methods, in that culture practice can help in better utilization of resistant varieties. That is the use of short duration pest resistant plant effective against the cotton boll weevil in USA. Then this is the some of the advantages of HPR as a component in the integrated pest management. The HPR it is the specificity, that is it is specific to the target pest and not affect on the natural enemies. Then cumulative effect, it means that it shows the cumulative effect last for many successive generations. Then it is one of the eco-friendly. It means that there is no pollution because there is no use of chemical, no effect on the man and animals, easily adaptable, high yielding insect resistant varieties easily accepted and adopted by farmers. It is very effectiveness. Resistant variety increase efficacy of insecticides and natural enemies. Compatibility, HPR can be combined with all the other components of the IPMs. Then decrease pesticide applications. Resistant varieties require less frequent and the low dose of insecticides. Persistence, some varieties have durable resistance for long periods. Then unique situations, HPR effective where other control measures are less effective. Okay, these are some of the advantages of the HPR. This is all about the host plant resistance of the integrated pest management. Thank you.